Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamarr Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, all right? Or just amazon.com. All right, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. The 6 zodiac signs most likely to be trolls. So before we start this video, let's define an internet troll. Alright, what a troll is. An internet troll is a person who, according to Wikipedia, starts quarrels on the internet by upsetting people, posting inflammatory, off-topic messages in online communities such as YouTube, Facebook, so on and so forth, with the intent of provoking readers into an emotional response or otherwise disrupting normal on-topic discussion, often for the troll's own amusement. Okay, so an internet troll is basically someone who likes to cause discord in people's lives, okay, for their own amusement, alright? And this, can be one person's life that this internet troll is trying to cause discord within, or it can be, a community of people, and this discord can be, can be expressed in different ways, okay, from the internet troll, okay? So it's my prediction, ironically, that in the future it's going to be the trolls, the internet trolls, and the trolls in general who will get trolled, okay? So look forward to that. Case in point, kind of with this video. But with that being said, also I want to say this is a very general, broad perspective, so I mean, anyone has the capability to be a troll. For example, if you have a YouTube channel and you post a lot of content, that kind of bashes Capricorns or Capricorn energy, Capricorn energy is like, Saturn, work, all those types of things, career, profession. You're probably going to get a lot of Capricorn trolls, okay, to your channel, or, just, in general. So take it as you will, this list, no list is foolproof, okay? It's all, perspective, it's all opinion. So the 6 zodiac signs most likely to be trolls, and why, in my opinion, are Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, symbolized by the twins, okay? So one twin always wants one thing, the other twin always wants the total opposite of that, okay? Most of the time, alright? Sometimes they do, come within harmony, and that's a great moment, alright? Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind, alright? So it also rules how we formulate our thoughts. So Geminis can be the types of trolls, not all Geminis, but they can be the types of people who can like to disrupt your mind and like to disrupt the flow of conversation. Remember, these people have the gift of gab, so they're so easily able to float in and out of conversations. They are great at being conversation leaders, because they can jump from one subject to the other and still tie everything together. Sometimes it's hard for people to actually keep up with a Gemini. So Gemini can sometimes steal the show in that sense. Like if you have a YouTube channel, Gemini can be the type of person, or just someone with like strong Gemini energy can be the type of person who's like in the comments, like, a leader in the comments, like, you know, someone prominent in the comments who typically has their own thread going on anytime they post something, you know, like, and, you know, people flock to that, you know, like that comment, you know, that's a Gemini, you know, and the Gemini is all throughout the thread, you know, conversating with everyone, you know, stealing the show, almost stealing the show probably from the video itself. That's like Gemini. That's a Gemini troll, you know. And not all trolls are like bad per se. Some trolls troll and they don't realize that they're doing it, and Gemini can totally be that type of, you know, person as well, who do it and they don't realize that they're doing it, you know, like they do stuff that piss people off and they don't realize that they're doing it, you know, because they don't care, you know, at the same time, you know, they're just, you know, open-minded people who go with the flow of their life, who go with the flow of their feelings, who go with the flow of their thoughts. So to them it's no big deal, you know, although they can be masters at trolling, don't get it twisted as well. They are ruled by Mercury, right? Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon rules our emotional security, our sense of emotional security, our emotional instincts, our emotional reactions to things. Also rules our connection to our family and home. Cancer is symbolized by the crab. And the moon rules the tides of the ocean, okay? So the tides of the ocean being associated and synonymous with the tides of the ocean. Sorry, I'm getting messages on my phone because I have my notes on my phone. I'm getting messages from a friend about something important. But the moon rules the tides of the ocean being synonymous and being associated with water, obviously, right? So water, you know, in astrology and, you know, tarot and, you know, all of those types of things, in mythology and all that, is typically associated with emotions, okay? So Cancers are, they can be lethal trolls, okay? Like if you piss a Cancer off, honey, they can be trolls that hold the grudge for, you know, forever, all right? Especially if you really, really hurt them. Like if you made them feel a negative feeling, you know, it can be really brutal for you. Obviously the moon rules emotions, so they can really dig into your emotions, okay? The emotions of your, you know, your followers, your friends, your family, all right? And they can just constantly dig in your emotions, dig in your wounds, you know. They know which buttons to push, you know, to get you where they want you emotionally, because the moon rules emotions. And you notice all the water signs are on here too, so no shade to the water signs, okay? But yeah, you know, it's just, you know, Cancers, can also be silent trolls, okay? They can be the types of people who won't say anything, but in their mind, they are just cussing you out. They are dogging you out. They're like, who does he think he is? Who does she think she is? You know, this, and that. And you can see it on their face, you know, but they you know, they smile, you know, and that can be so frustrating because you could be like, oh my gosh, I know this person doesn't like me, but they totally don't say anything. You know, they're like always smiling. You know, what is this about? You know, where it's like you want to confront them, but you know confronting them will just open up, you know, a whole, you know, bigger can of worms, you know, because Cancers are really good at deflecting, you know, so they can be like, what are you talking about? You know, no, you know, I'm not hating on you. I don't hate you, you know. Meanwhile, they're smiling in their mind. They are like, I totally hate you, but I'm never going to show you that I hate you. Such a troll, all right? Such a troll, you know, but like in the best way, you know, like in the way you can learn from. Like, I wish I could be that. Because it's like trolling is also messing with people's minds, you know, messing with people's emotions as well here, you know, with the Cancer, you know. So, speaking of messing with people's minds, Virgo is next. Virgo is an earth sign ruled by Mercury, okay, symbolized by the maiden, the virgin, the very, very critical virgin, okay. Virgos can be so critical. My rising sign is in Virgo, all right, so I can be known, you know, my Venus is in Scorpio, and I can be known to Scorpios on this list, and my Mars and Mercury are in Sagittarius, so I can be known to troll my trolls, like, and I troll you guys, you know, in a myriad of different ways, you know. So if you're bold enough to, you know, troll me, you know, well, I'll just, you know, leave that there, you know. I don't think anything needs to be said. But Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So, you know, Virgo is, you know, very practical in their trolling. Okay, very methodical. Okay, whereas, you know, Gemini can be very spontaneous and expressive and, well, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and push this button and that button and that button. Oh, what does this button do? Virgo is more so, you know, let me check the wiring of this whole system here. You know, what is this green wiring? What is this red wiring here? Like, you know, ironically enough, Mercury rules the nervous system, right? So, Virgo trolls can be the types of trolls who kind of shock your nervous system. Like, they can suddenly come out of nowhere, the woodworks, you know, they can say something really sharp, you know, really sharp and really critical, and it's like, oh, wow, thanks, you know, I didn't expect that, you know. Or, you know, it can be, they can say something really backhanded, you know, where it's like, oh, you know, thanks, you know, it's like, you know, a kind of a shock to you, you don't know how to really react, you know, it's a really, Virgos can be really shady, you know, but like, you know, it's like kind of shade, you know, I love it. So, they can be those types of trolls where it's like you don't really know if they're trolling. You know, you kind of feel like they're trolling, but you can't really, you know, pinpoint it. It's that methodical Virgo thinking, Virgo mind. You know, it's like I'm going to troll this person, but I'm going to troll them in the most practical way possible to where they don't realize I'm trolling them. So I can just keep doing it for my own, you know, amusement, my own, you know, emotional fulfillment, you know. Because Virgos can be that kind of passive-aggressive troll, too, where it's like they smile in your face, you know, and they're not necessarily doing anything to you directly, you know, but they're like still kind of are, you know. They're playing with your mind, you know, they're throwing little jabs here and there, maybe, you know, coded in, you know, their Virgo charm, you know. So it's like, you know, it's like, you know, Virgos can be really shady with it, you know, but I love it, you know, because I'm a Virgo rising. So Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. So Pluto rules the subconscious, the deep dark truths, what lies hidden beneath the surface. All right, Mars rules how we express ourselves, how we express our raw energy, how we express our sexuality, okay, how we assert ourselves as well, our will to get things done, our will to achieve our goals. So Scorpios can be, you know, very silent trolls too. They like to be, you know, not speak so much at first. They like to observe. They like to, you know, kind of figure out your strengths, your weaknesses. Okay, you know, that's a weakness. You know, that's a strong suit. You know, and then they'll play on certain, you know, strengths and weaknesses that you have. You know, they may kind of build a rapport with you and then, you know, tear you down, you know, because Pluto also rules transformation and evolution, you know, so tearing someone down to build them back up, you know, to rise them out of the ashes like a phoenix, right, which is all Scorpio. So kind of like Virgo, Scorpio can be really backhanded with their trolling, where it's like, you know, they build that trust with you because they can be so trustworthy, their energy is so trustworthy, and then suddenly it's like they start to break you down, you know, and it, you know, it's like you're not doing anything right, you know. I mean, it's like, you know, suddenly when you're doing something they want you to do, you know, oh, you know, it's back up again. So it's like a constant up and down thing with Scorpio, where you don't really know. Sometimes if they're sometimes you will know right off the bat, you know, like if Scorpio doesn't like you, they can't hide it, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, you know, they can be, you know, prone to definitely trolling, all right? And trolling in its sometimes worst and darkest form, kind of like Cancer as well, all right? Like you don't want to piss a Scorpio off too much, all right? Like, you know, just, you know, it's not worth it, all right? You know, because Scorpios are the types who kind of like Cancer, who will just kind of hold the grudge and keep coming back. It's like the more you feed them, the more they come back. So remember, Pluto is attracted to kind of like darkness and all those types of, you know, kind of dark emotions. You know, it kind of fuels it. It kind of, you know, forces it to transform and evolve. You know, so, you know, it loves that kind of energy. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. All right, Jupiter rules expansion. All right, it rules the ability to be open-minded and tolerant. It rules our personal philosophies and belief systems. Okay, also rules the taboo. So Sagittarius can be the types who, first of all, very funny and witty. All right, very hilarious with their trolling a lot of times. Sagittarius can be, you know, the types who troll for troll's sake, who troll just for fun, who troll just to be funny, just to kind of be the class clown, just to kind of be the different one. You know, it can be very light, you know, hearted trolling with these people, you know, which is, you know, fun. You know, it's not that bad with these people sometimes, but if you piss them off too much, you know, they can, you know, bring out that philosophical morality, you know, side of them where, you know, suddenly it's about, you know, personal beliefs and personal philosophies and, you know, a higher education, you know, and things like that, you know, and right and wrong and, you know, false and real and, you know, things like that. You know, it can be very black and white with Sagittarius, you know, where you're on the side of the wrong a lot of times and they're on the side of the right, you know, and they have a really interesting way of justifying things and making it make sense, because they are, you know, very intelligent, of course, but very persuasive, very passionate. You know, they will keep going until something makes sense. They will keep going until you get the point. All right. You know, they have tenacity. They have, you know, persistence. You know, and that's the thing that makes them one of the most successful trolls, I think, here. Where the others get frustrated, Sagittarius, remember, Sag is the archer, so they're going to always aim, you know, always aim at something, alright? Speaking of Jupiter, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, but mainly ruled by Neptune, and Neptune rules solitude, okay, soul growth. It rules our strengths and weaknesses, alright? It also rules, you know, the metaphysical, the spirit world, alright? And with that being said, Pisces are able to see the spiritual side of things, the spiritual side of people, the spiritual side of life. You know, so they have an interesting perspective compared to that of the other zodiac signs, where they're able to see people truly for who they are. You know, all encompassing in a lot of ways, good and bad. All right, and when you have that knowledge of yourself and other people, you are able to easily, and remember, Neptune rules hidden strengths and weaknesses, so a lot of times with a Pisces, your strengths and weaknesses are just kind of laid out on the table, especially when you're not so spiritually aware, alright, because Pisces are really, really spiritually aware, you know, so when you're not spiritually aware, you tend to kind of wear a lot of, you know, your stuff on your sleeve, right, you know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but a lot of the times, you know, Pisces is attracted to that type of energy because Pisces, you know, Jupiter is all about teaching and learning, and Pisces can teach that energy, you know, can, you know, utilize that energy for its own benefit and gain and amusement as well, you know, but it has a lot of wisdom to impart on that energy through maybe trolling, all right, which, you know, Jupiter trolls, you know, people who have a lot of Jupiter energy who are trolls are the types of trolls who, maybe if you guys hung out and had a conversation, you know, had a drink, you guys would actually become really good friends. You guys could, like, learn from one another. Like, you'd be like, oh, this person's actually cool. Like, you know, with, like, Sagittarius and Pisces. But with the others, maybe Gemini, you know. Anyways, these are the, in my opinion, the zodiac signs most prone to trolling in general, okay? If you would like to elaborate, contact me for a birth chart reading or a psychic tarot reading, messages from your spirit guides, and more. Let me know what your opinions are on the zodiac signs most likely to be trolls. Okay, in my opinion, the other zodiac signs I felt would be too preoccupied doing other things. Capricorn would be too busy, with their goals. Aries would be too busy trying to dominate something or someone. Who else am I missing? Libra would be too busy trying to flirt with someone. Taurus would be too busy trying to, do the same thing and, get money. Who else? Aquarius would be too busy, in their kind of, layer, coming up with some new, change, with that Uranus energy. Aquarius is all about, kind of being detached and doing their own thing. So that's why I didn't pick the other zodiac signs. All right. Am I missing any of them? Other ones? Leo. Did I mention Leo? Leo. Leos are just too confident within themselves. Leos would be the one getting trolled, actually. A lot of times Leos have trolls because the sun rules self-confidence. The sun, and naturally anyone who's self-confident, some people want to break that energy down because it makes them feel better about themselves. So, but vice versa, Leo can be the same kind of way, so it could be 50-50 with a Leo. I just feel like Leo would be too prideful, to troll for too long, alright? If you piss the Leo off, maybe, but I think I got, to all of them, alright? So, this is the 6 zodiac signs and why I think they would be most likely to be trolls, okay? So, of course, all the zodiac signs have the possibility of trolling as well, so let's not get it twisted, okay? Especially if jealousy is involved, envy, alright? Fear, misunderstanding, not understanding someone. Naturally when you don't understand something or someone, you want to tear that down too. So, trolling has so many layers, you guys. I could do a whole another video on it, alright? Contact me for your own reading at LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I do individual birth chart readings, regular compatibility birth chart readings, where I focus on the overall compatibility, love compatibility birth chart readings, where I focus on the love aspects like Venus, Mars, Mercury, your 7th house placement, your 5th house placements, and so on and so forth, okay? Also, please check out my business birth chart readings, which are for your business, because your business has its own horoscope. The day your business was established was the day that your business was born, okay? I also do birth chart readings for children, okay? And I do individual psychic readings, okay? One-on-one Facebook Messenger, Instagram psychic readings, one-on-one Skype and phone readings, which are more expensive, 1-minute video readings, and so much more, email readings, so much more. So check all of those out on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Please check out my ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, available now on Amazon and on my website. And please like, share, and subscribe. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Follow me on my Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, and like me on my Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. Keep in touch. Namaste, love, and light. Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family, and also please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook, purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, alright?